Hello, this is Warfer of Flamen doing a review from some parts I ordered on BrickLink. I'm kind of into rare minifigure parts, but this particular order is mostly just some figures that I found some good deals on that kind of wanted for the collection. I have a couple more orders that are coming in the next couple days that I will also review. I'll probably put them in the same video, just kind of mash them up. But for now, we are just reviewing this little bag, expensive bag. So, yeah, let's get this open and see what's in here. Got all those parts. Figures. Cool. So, yeah, it doesn't look like much, but there's actually a lot of cool stuff in here that I was hoping to get. So let's go through the parts. So these were interesting. I'd never seen these before. I thought they'd actually be a little bit smaller, but I like getting two of each. Kind of, if it's a new part, I like getting two of each in a couple colors. So like 2 is a good number to work with if you're building like mocks and stuff. So those are interesting. I hadn't seen those. Did not have any of those. This curved windshield in transparent orange. Yeah, it's just regular transparent orange. That's a cool piece. There's all sorts of uses for that. Tan bush. Useful. One of these, again, useful. I mean, this was like $1. These were like, this is like 50 cents, 30 cents. You know, it adds up, but overall, not too bad. Just interesting torsos that were, you know, a good price, basically. But I wanted one of these too. So yeah, I have some of the collectible minifigures, but I like having just spare parts I don't feel bad about using whatsoever. Just floating around to make stuff with. So cool figures. Those are cool legs. A couple random things that were a good deal. Like that armor piece kind of thing. I think there were couple heads. Kind of thing. Container is an interesting torso. I don't have many that are like generic orange torsos that, like, if you like doing mocks and stuff, just having something that's like basic orange can be really useful. Some printed pieces, did not have any of those. Some of these in that dark pearl gray, kind of cool, didn't have any of those. I kind of like these tassel pieces for custom figures. So I got a couple of those in dark green. Got 2 of these, kind of interesting accessories. You know, gem, little hats. Like, it was just cheap stuff, but stuff that I thought was cool. Just a beard I didn't have. You know, some weapons. Saw. This is a little expensive, but it's a super like nice generic tool. Couple of these printed things between a combination of 2 stores in order. I think I got all of them, but they're cheap, and I like these decorated 1x1 tiles. I like to have just like, they're super nice to just add detail, and even though that's pretty generic, or not generic, even though that's pretty like specialized, I just like having, you know, 1 of each. They don't take up much space. So got a bunch of decorated tools and tiles. That's a cool one. Jewel. 2 of these crowbars in blue that came in 1 set. It's kind of interesting. I want to get more of these. The store only had 2, but these pieces are new, and they are super useful for all kinds of stuff. So I definitely want some more of them. I think they come in light bluish gray too. Couple just like horn spike pieces, again, useful. Just, as I say, I'm into like the minifigure customization and stuff. So a lot of these little accessories and pieces are super useful for that. Didn't have one of these. It's just an interesting color. 2 of these in like I think these are flat silver revolvers. Did not have any in that color. It's a nice looking color. Blue feather slingshot. This was like $1, but I didn't have one, and it looks cool. I got 2 of these pieces in red just because red is actually fairly generic, and you can use them for things other than a minifigure accessory. Like, you could use that for something. Did not have any of these in dark red. That's kind of a cool color, kind of a cool piece. And then Again, through a combination of stores, I kind of got a lot of, I think I got all the colors of these blades. Another one of those swords, one of these in dark gray. Interesting disc, one of these in brown, some more hats. A couple crown pieces just in little tiny ones, but interesting. One of these in clear. I think I had one, but I wanted another one. It's a super useful part, also kind of new. Some more spikes. Hairpiece in blue. It's just interesting. I like this hairpiece. It's generic. You can use it for whatever. Container was cheap. This hatch, super useful for like any kind of space mocks. I've wanted some extras of these for a long time, so cool to have. Just a couple armor pieces. Nice shield, wasn't too expensive. Light green swords, didn't have any of those. Another one of these. Some gold horns, another spike. The store only had one of these, but this is a super useful part. One or two, I can't remember if I put one in there, but again, kind of rare. It only came in one Star Wars set. Just one of those new color. Didn't have that color visor. Another one of these. So those are all of the, most of the basic parts that I got. Now we'll take a look at some of the minifigures. And what I originally came to the store for was actually this figure, because I really like that yellow armor piece. I had it for some figures I was making. I really wanted some of those. And also the actual torso is nice as well. So let's open one of them and see. I wouldn't normally do like a review of a figure, but these aren't really like poly bags or anything, so I just really wanted this figure. I mean, that's a cool looking torso. Fairly useful legs, but that armor piece, really cool color. Just a very cool figure. And also another cool printed tile I wanted. So yeah, that's a cool figure, definitely. It was like $5, but I got two of them. I really wanted the whole set kind of. I got one of these Galaxy Trooper guys in red. He was like $2, cheap. I like those helmets. I like the generic parts. I don't feel bad about taking them apart. I think this is like Ultra Agents Drill X guy. Really cool torso. Again, like $5. Definitely glad I got him. I liked that figure. I didn't really care for the set he came in all that much, so no regrets there. These are some Hero Factory minifigures, actually, which is I did not really know about these until recently, but they are actually, some of them are kind of minifigure compatible, which is interesting. So I'd like to get more of these. They're a little bit expensive. This was like $4 or $5, but there's some really useful parts in here, actually. I'd like to get some in more generic colors, but really useful parts, as I say. Like, it's kind of an interesting looking figure. So that armor piece kind of covers him up well. But the main thing I wanted this for actually is the helmets. Those helmets are minifigure compatible and they look really cool. So I mean, just think of like the mock potential put on that helmet. Doesn't that look cool? Doesn't quite match the yellow, and I wouldn't use it with a yellow minifigure flesh tone, but it's just cool. Like, I'm really glad I got that. I'll keep an eye out for more of those. I say a little bit pricey, but cool stuff. And then here's just one in white. Different design for the helmet. Pretty cool also. And then here's a few more parts. I got one of these flags for like 80 cents. Came in that Star Wars set. Again, generic. You can use it for whatever, and I like that part. And here we have, what's his name? I think he's Cyclone, Ultra Agents villain. I really like the way the Ultra Agents villains are decorated, worked, they're just cool. Again, super cool torso. That's mainly what I wanted. And this guy was also like $5-6. Useful part. Interesting face print. And very cool headgear. Definitely happy to get that. And he gets this whole pack that like has spinning blades on it, but so that's cool. But yeah, that's it for the parts. There will be more coming, and I'm gonna combine them probably into one video. So cool. That's it for that order.